You have rebuilt your life before. New city, new relationship, new discipline, new name for the same hope. And within a year, the life rebuilt itself back into the same shape, same distance in your relationships, same ceiling on your money, same quiet exhaustion underneath a different surface. Most people call this failure. The softer ones call it self-sabotage. Both names are wrong, and the wrongness of those names is the reason the loop survives. In the next few minutes, you will see what the loop actually is and why every breakthrough you have ever had dissolved back into it. And why breaking it was never a matter of effort. This is not motivation. This is architecture. Look at the pattern honestly. You keep meeting the same themes, the same breakdowns, the same walls wearing new faces. The person changes, the dynamic does not. The job changes, the ceiling does not. You concluded somewhere along the way that something in you is broken. That conclusion is the first error. A loop is not a malfunction. A loop is a message that has not been received. Your nervous system is a prediction machine. It does not seek what is good, it seeks what is familiar. It will return you again and again to the version of life it can predict, because prediction is what it calls safety. The same argument, the same collapse at the same threshold of success, the same retreat at the same depth of intimacy. These are not accidents, these are coordinates. Your system is repeating the loop, not to punish you, but to alert you. That stuckness you feel is signal, that ache is algorithm. Even the impulse to burn it all down and start again is your system attempting to reroute toward an architecture it remembers and cannot reach. The loop is not the enemy. The loop is the map, read upside down. Now the second error. You have had openings before. You know the feeling. The book that cracked something. The practice that finally landed. The morning where the whole thing felt different, lighter, done. And you have felt that feeling dissolve, back into the noise, back into the loop. Within days, sometimes hours, the old life absorbed the new state like water closing over a stone. Here is what nobody told you. That was not weakness. That was not a character flaw. That is what happens when activation has nowhere to land. A breakthrough is a state. A life is a structure. When a new state enters an old structure, the structure wins, every time. Not because the state was false, but because a state without architecture is weather. You changed the weather. The climate remained. This is why more information has never worked. You do not need another breakthrough. You need structure your system can trust. You do not need to feel better. You need to feel safe inside your own code. The shift was never going to come from learning. It comes from recalibration. And recalibration is a different operation entirely. Which brings us to the third error, the deepest one. You called it sabotage. Every time you pulled back at the edge of the new life, every time you delayed, undid, walked away from the thing you said you wanted, what you thought was sabotage was your frequency refusing to comply. Understand what that means. Reality does not organize around what you want. It organizes around who you assume yourself to be. This is the law of assumption, stripped of decoration. The assumption underneath your life is the blueprint. Circumstances are the printout. You have been editing the printout, tearing up page after page, new city, new person, new discipline, and the blueprint printed the same life again. Because the blueprint was never touched. So the loop repeats, not because you are weak, but because the identity underneath the loop has never been replaced. A person who assumes scarcity will dismantle abundance to restore the world they recognize. A person who assumes unworthiness will renegotiate every relationship down to the level of that assumption. None of this is conscious. All of it is precise. Your life is not happening to you. It is rendering from you. Here is the threshold most people never cross. Knowing the pattern is not the same as breaking it. You can see the loop with total clarity and still wake up inside it. Because seeing happens in the mind. And the loop lives in the field, in the body, in the assumption running underneath your awareness. Breaking it requires three things. First, the pattern must be revealed, named at the level of signal, not story. Second, the old assumption must be interrupted where it lives, beneath thought, in the state your system returns to when no one is watching. Third, and this is the part that decides everything, the new identity must be given structure, somewhere to land, an architecture that holds the recalibration when the noise returns. Because the noise will return. An activation without architecture dissolves. You have lived that enough times to know it is true. This is exactly what the Codex Key was built to initiate. It is not a course. It is not another document to consume. It is the short transmission, 5 movements, designed to reveal the pattern you have been living inside and to begin the recalibration underneath it. It is free. The link is below this video. Read it once, slowly, and notice what your system already recognizes. One more thing before you go. If any part of this felt less like learning and more like remembering, that is because it was. You have always known the loop was not the whole story. You have felt the life on the other side of it. In flashes, in mornings, in moments that dissolved before they could take root. They dissolved because there was nothing built to hold them. That is the only reason. The loop was never a sentence, it was a signal. And a signal, once received, asks only one question, whether you answer it. The Codex Key is in the description. The next transmission is already waiting. The field does not rush, and it does not repeat itself forever.